Yes, people, welcome back to West Ham Unofficial. I hope you are all well. We're back for another watch along, and it's an England watch along once again. Fingers crossed this one's a bit better than the last few. Hey, we're here to guide you through a rerun of the Euro 2020/21 final between England and Italy. Hopefully we can get a more positive result tonight at Molineux. I'm joined, as I always am, for the watch alongs with Ollie. Ollie, how are you?
Very well, Jake. How are you doing this evening?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Hoping for a good game tonight because we've had some pretty poor ones.
Yep. Hopefully we should have a nice, quick, exciting game. It's been very disappointing the last three games. Pretty poor, to be honest. So fingers crossed we get a really good one tonight.
Definitely. Let's hope so. Let's have a look at the team lineup for England then. A few changes for the Lions. In goal, Aaron Ramsdale coming in to replace Jordan Pickford, just giving him a game. You've got Reece James, Kieran Trippier, Harry Maguire, and Fayeko Tomori making up the back four. Declan Rice sits in front of them once again as the CDM. Alongside, and you probably say there's James Ward-Prowse and Mason Mount maybe, then Grealish, Sterling and Tammy Abraham as the front three. So a lot of changes tonight. Southgate is experimenting. No Bowen, no Saka. Mount starts.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to seeing Grealish have a go. Great player, bags of potential. Interesting to see how he does. Looking forward to that. Bowen, I don't think he needs to. I think he knows what Bowen's capable of. He looked dangerous in the first game, didn't he, against Hungary? So I can see why he's not, playing him. Tomorrow, I don't even know who he is. But yeah, I personally think most eyes will be on Grealish tonight. He's the one to look out for, I think.
Yeah, I think so, and it's going to be interesting to see Tammy Abraham lead the line tonight. Let's see what he's all about. Obviously, he went out when he left Chelsea, went out to Roma. I think he's won the Conference League this year. We'll see what he's all about. He seems to be doing really well out there, so good to see him start tonight.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, he's gone to the Italian league, hasn't he? So you might know a little bit about the Italians through that. Yeah, definitely. Another player he deserves a start. He's been remember him at Chelsea. Good striker. So interesting to see how he plays with Grealish.
Yeah.
So definitely another one to keep your eye on tonight for sure.
Yeah. Other surprising names. Now you've got James Ward-Prowse starting in midfield. Can we see what he's possible of tonight? Do you think?
Yeah. Another very interesting one. Hopefully we can get some set plays.
Hopefully.
How good hopefully we know, everyone knows how good he is at taking his free kicks. He gets it right. He's absolutely superb, isn't he? So,
yeah.
Again, it should be an interesting night. And I don't know how they're going to differ against the Italians, because the Italians have always been a great team, haven't they? So it might be a difficult game. But certainly one I'm looking forward to seeing, those three players play.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And you've got Aaron Ramsdale and goal with I mean, let's not lie, it's a very well deserved call up to the squad for this few games for England. They've really well at Arsenal, proved the doubters wrong this year. Hoping that he can have a decent game tonight.
Yeah, I do. I hope the lad he does. Hopefully he can get his hands on the ball a few times, get some confidence, grow into the game, and just hope he does well. Definitely deserves his chance. Had a great season this season, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. So the players are just walking out here at Molineux, a very depleted Molineux, with just a few children in the normal what is for Wolves away end. I hate that away end, but anyway, let's take some of your comments. This year we've got in Jeremy. Hope you are well. Really hoping Tammy has a good game tonight. The Kane at all cost thing is getting to me. Yeah, it's good for him to sit on the bench tonight, I think. Try and see what else England have in the squad in terms of leading the line if possible. James, even though I see Jake has a prime black country seat, I'm all ready for this, and I hope that we have a decent game tonight. But players walking out. What do you think? What do you think Italy are going to offer tonight? Obviously, they beat us nearly a year ago in the Euro final. What do you think they're going to bring to the table tonight?
Yeah, I mean, again, it looks like they're a very young team compared to what he had last year. So there's a lot, probably a lot of teenager, early 20-year-old lads playing. I personally think Italy will still be very, very strong. They've always been a great footballing nation. I think, I know like it's probably only a glorified friendly game, but I have a feeling you're going to see some great future players in that Italian team after watching this game tonight. I really do.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. So the standings currently in this Nations League, we're in Group A3 and we are bottom of it after obviously losing to Hungary and getting a point away from home at the Allianz Arena on Tuesday night against Germany. So we are bottom. Italy are top with 4 points, but obviously only 2 games played. So hopefully we can get 3 points tonight. Let's hope so. Just the national anthem's going. Gigi Donnarumma in goal for Italy tonight. What a goalkeeper he is, Ollie.
Yeah. Super goalie. They always have produced good goalkeepers, the Italians, haven't they? But like I said, I think it's a very, very different. It's a very young team compared to the team which played us in the finals last summer.
Yeah. But
so I don't really know a great deal about them. But like I said, I can guarantee you, after watching tonight's game, you're gonna see some brilliant future talent in that team coming through. You're going to be like, wow, he's going to be one to look out for, because that's just the way the Italians are, isn't it? They're always been slick and quick at passing, good players. So yeah, a very exciting game. Looking forward to watching it.
Yeah, definitely. The Italians blasting out the national anthem. Hopefully our lot do the same thing. Let's take some more of your comments then before we get a review of Ollie's Ice Pop.
Tropical.
Nice, Ollie.
It's the only ice creams they had in the shop over the road. Very poor.
Well, there we go. Yeah. God save the Queen there at Molineux. But let's take some more comments. Peter says those stupid idiots who caused havoc at Wembley won't try that in the World Cup. If they do, they won't be coming back for a very long time. I know some of the rules they've got over in Qatar is a madness. But yeah, national anthem's just being sung. Peter, very good for you to join us again to comment. Hopefully all the way through another England ball fest. Right, let's talk about Maguire quickly, shall we? What is Maguire doing in the team? Dreadful player, and only gets his note. And only his nose gets in with a shout of being like Pinocchio, and I got a taste increase. Manure form, short memory, Southgate. Are you disappointed to see Southgate starting Harry Maguire again?
No, not really. I mean, I think England have lacked a world-class centre half since the case of Terry and Rio Ferdinand and players like that. So it's a difficult one there. England don't really have a world-class centre half to there at the moment.
No,
it's difficult. I mean, who else do you play? I know he hasn't had a great season at United, has he? But I really can't think of anybody else.
We all know he's been poor at United this season. But maybe the thing is, though, if he takes off that Man United shirt, psychologically that might change things as well. He's had the weight on him all season of being Man United captain, and I'm not making excuses because, quite frankly, I don't like the bloke. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, isn't it? He has his favourites. He says he picks players off form. He really doesn't. He really doesn't. Mandy, hi everyone. Why is the game at Wolves? I don't know whether there's something going on at Wembley. But I mean, they could have picked somewhere better for it, couldn't they? Wolves. But hey ho, at the end of the day, it's just an empty stadium and with a few kids in. So there we go. Evening, Jake, Richard, and the Scouser. What do you think of that name, Molly? The Scouser.
The Scouser. Who is he?
That's you.
Oh, me, I'm the Scouser. Oh, someone's calling me the Scouser.
Yeah.
Whoever called me that, you're my best friend. Yeah. And I dare that, mate.
Oh, dear.
Connor Cody's a good centre half, actually. He could be playing instead of Maguire.
Who is?
He's a Scouser. Connor Cody.
Yeah, Wolves fan as well. He's in the squad, I think.
Yeah,
Peter says, has the Scouser swapped beer for ice pops? Have you swapped beer for ice pops?
I got it from the bin. Bin dipper. Hooray.
Yeah, they could have. I mean, they could have played it at Leighton Orient, but it's kicked off. Let's get our second guest in whilst we're kicking off. Budgie, how are you, mate? You all right?
Good evening, Jake. How are you, sir?
Yeah, not bad at all. So, England take the kick off. We'll get straight into it. Royce passes back to Trippier into Ward-Prowse, and Grealish loses it. Lovely, great start. They win it back with Ward-Prowse though into Sterling. Sterling out wide onto the left-hand side. Grealish tries to loft it over the top. Abraham can't quite get onto the end of it. Oh, Tammy Abraham nearly nicks the ball off Donnarumma there for an early blunder for the Italian. Budgie, what do you make of the lineup, mate?
I was quite shocked actually to see that Harry Kane wasn't starting, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Kane sort of kind of status quo, bar a couple of names for the rest of the squad, but I was actually, it's quite refreshing to see him switching it up and changing things around,
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? It's good.
Yeah.
Ramsdale and goal. We talk about Tomori getting a start at centre back. But England come down that right hand side then. I think that's Mount down there. I don't know.
Yeah, he's pretty tenacious whoever he is.
But Italy have it back. They're coming on the break. Pass it down to the right hand side. I'm not going to try and pronounce some of these names.
Don't blame me, mate.
Hungary was worse, trust me.
Oh God!
Ball through. One down the right hand side. Ramsdale gets there quickly, and he just pulls it wide. Good keeping from Ramsdale. They've opened us up.
He closed that gap
over 2 minutes in. The ball was played back in field, easily threaded through, and he just puts it wide. Should be 1-0, Ollie.
Couldn't have very easily. Awful defending though, wasn't he? He just slipped in like there's nobody there, wasn't he?
I think Ramsdale closed down the gap quite well, actually, though.
Yeah, he did. Ramsdale got there quickly and just kind of shut the kind of goal down, and he was forced to pass it wide. But the ball hoofed up from Ramsdale. Abraham wanting a foul there. Thought he was hold back, but doesn't get it. Back to Donnarumma in goal. Budgie, have you got a budgie jacket? I've got no idea what a budgie jacket is.
Yeah, I have got a budgie jacket. I bought myself a jacket, and
I see. Royce has it, passes it back to him. Back to Slabhead. Right, I feel like I'm missing the pun here. Southgate said Kane isn't able. Am I missing the pun there or not?
It's a biblical story, isn't it? Cain and Abel.
Oh, okay. There we go. Well done, Peter. Thanks for providing the comical side of things tonight. But it's played at a pretty fast pace here as England have won a free kick. Tammy Abraham.
Yeah, and it's rightfully given as well because he was taken out quite. Yeah,
he was. Well, Ollie, we said it before we came on. Before the game started, we wanted some set pieces tonight. Mr. James Ward-Prowse.
Yeah, Mr. Ward-Prowse. Yeah, he could have great opportunity. Might be a little bit too far out, but you never know. He's
very capable of picking someone out, though.
Yeah,
that is a long way out.
Like Mr. Slabhead, for example.
Yeah, or Declan Rice at the back post.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. What's he going to do? Somebody standing right.
You've got Dawson on there.
Puts it into the back post. Maguire tries to get there, doesn't, but we still got it. Grealish. The ball's put in by number 11, whoever that is, and it's straight down Donnarumma's throat. Mason Mount with the shot. Just getting a few jokes in before I eat, Richard. What's for tea? We need to know what's for tea. Let us know, Peter. What's the chef cooking tonight? Oh, Abraham wins it from a poor Donnarumma.
Go on.
Oh, you missed
that. Oh, gosh. Great work from Tammy Abraham.
Lively started, really. Yeah. And that's whoever that is out there as well. Eh? Who is that? Is that Mount?
Great work. Look at that. Look. Oh, that was incredible. Just the finish was missing.
Good defending from the Italian man, though, just to kind of like closing down and just not let him get the shot away, though.
Yeah, that's good defending also. Poor defending led to a good bit of defending.
Yeah, 100%. Peter says, no chef, just me making steak and chips with garden peas. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff, Peter.
Great.
But Donnarumma has the ball at his feet. Hoofs it down the middle. The Italian man wins the header. Oh, he tries to get past Trippier there, but he doesn't. And Trippier heads it out for a throw into Italy.
I
Lively
think
start,
Trippier picked his game up recently since he went to Newcastle, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's 100%. 100%. Lively start though, Ollie.
Yeah, it has been sharp from both teams. Actually, England look sharp too, don't they, going forward? Much more much more exciting, isn't it?
He's allowing play to go on though.
That's good refereeing that from once for a UEFA referee. Grealish was took down and the refs have played advantage. And it's that now on that right-hand side. I've got no idea who that is because the sun is shining right in his face. And he's lost it. James Ward-Prowse has lost it, however. And here come Italy. Passes it back. Tries to find a bit of space here. James Ward-Prowse tracking back. The ball's
I think we may be in trouble a little bit here tonight because the Italian squad are a lot younger than we're used to.
Yeah. They are. They are an incredibly young squad. I'd like to know the average age of their squad.
I'd hazard a guess at around 23.
Through ball was tried over the top a bit too much on it. Number 12 couldn't quite get there. Out for a goal kick to England.
Good defending. He's ushered it out very nicely.
Taken quickly, Slabhead loses the ball as he always does. Tries to find Sterling out there, but he doesn't. And down the left-hand side, he tries to go past Slabhead. He doesn't. It's Reece James. Getting hurried. Passes it back to Maguire. Passes across the defence all the way over to Kieran Trippier, the Newcastle man. Little good touch there from Mount. Flicks on, nobody's there.
Oh, unlucky. His first touch, really nice, slightly heavy though.
Yeah, definitely. Nice little touch on, just nobody there, and it was cleared and out for a throw into England. Kieran Trippier with it. 7 minutes has flown by, Ollie. This is so much better than what we've been used to.
Yeah, England looking bright, aren't they? I think apart from that, one little defensive error where they nearly scored, I think we've done really well so far. Still only early days, but
yeah,
if they can keep the tempo up, we could be in for a great game.
Yeah, 100%. So Italy have a throw in here. Oh, he's just passed it straight out of play. Well done, mate.
Well done. It's refreshing that Tammy Abraham's had a lively start as well.
Yeah, good on him.
I think he's trying to impress, obviously, but it's nice that he's had that lively start. He's been worrying the keeper a little. It's been nice.
Yeah. Oh, he has, for sure. That is for sure. Out for another throw in. We're still in our own half there. Roberto Mancini, I think that is. But,
bear with me, my dinner's just arrived.
Oh, here come England on the right hand side.
Go on, keep going.
Go on.
Do it.
It's the crossbar there. It comes back out. Abraham heads it and he heads it wide. The closest England have got there. We hit the frame of the goal. Let's look at this again. So Mount passes it on from the throw in. Is that out to? I don't even know what that is. That's Sterling. Passes back to Mason Mount. That's a good ball in. And he hits it straight onto the crossbar. And then from the follow-up off the crossbar, Abraham can't get it goalward. But that's good link-up play from the two Chelsea men there, Mount and Reece James. Unlucky not to be 1-1, to be fair. Both teams could have netted one, Ollie.
Yeah, I think Mount should have done better, really. Great link-up play between Sterling and him. Really good play, but he should have buried that, or at least put it, low, one of the bottom corners.
Yeah.
But still, bright start, looking good. This is much better from England. Much better.
Much more intensity. We've made some changes tonight. We're finally seeing some intensity,
Yeah, they're moving the ball about quick, aren't they? They're on it. Yeah.
They are on it. But here come Italy, however, on the break. End-to-end stuff here in the Midlands. Pass back. The cross is blocked. Comes back out. The ball's put in. It's met by Tomori, but that's not a fantastic. But he's won it back here. He passes it across the goal line. There's no one there to tap it in. Unlucky. But here comes Sterling. Tries to get past the man. He doesn't. The captain, of course, tonight with Harry Kane's absence. Italy have it in their own half.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll come back in about 15 minutes. I'm just going to eat, okay, mate?
Yeah, that's fine, mate. No worries. We'll catch you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
There we go. All right then, Ollie. So Italy have it. Pass it pretty much along the halfway line. Shall I get the old team sheet up and try and pronounce some of these names?
Oh, you can try. I wouldn't even bother. I've got a clue who they are, to be honest with you. I've never seen. I think
it's a very rejuvenised squad, isn't it? The long ball was tried to loft over the top. It's gone out for a throw in. So just showing that Tomori with a poor cross, and Trippier just doesn't get the right side of him. He's allowed to get down that right hand side. He puts a pretty good ball right across the goal, and everybody leaves it, including all the England defenders, and it just rolls out the other end with nobody getting the touch on it.
Lucky for England, there was no Italian striker there, was there, to tap it in?
No, precisely.
It's been a good game so far, though. I think it's been quite a good game. Both teams, they've shown some signs of going, not afraid to go into the boxes, are they? Having an attack.
No, they're not. They're not. Just an update on the score in the other game in our group. Hungary actually were leading Germany, although it was short-lived. Germany have got one back, and it's currently 1-1 in Hungary. 10 minutes gone, 11 minutes gone here in the Midlands. Still 0-0. Let's look at these lineups. There we go. So here's Grealish. Grealish tries to find a pass, goes infield. Passes to Sterling. Sterling has a heavy touch. One back by Italy. Here come Italy down that left-hand side.
Should let that go, shouldn't he, mate? He was in.
But that's poor from Italy at the same time as we win it back with Mount down this left-hand side, playing on the flank tonight with Ward-Prowse playing in that kind of attacking midfield role, making it happen. Here is that man, James Ward-Prowse. To Declan Rice. Back to Maguire, who finds his centre-back teammate tonight, Tomori, to Ward-Prowse, dropping in. Trippier. Mount to Abraham. Good link-up play there from the former Chelsea man. Mount to Grealish. Down that left-hand side, cuts inside. Tries to find that pass on the edge of the box, doesn't find it, loses it. And here come Italy. A failed challenge there. Rice tries to win it back, he doesn't. The ball goes out for a throw-in. Which way does it go? Italy's way, I think. Yeah. About time he dropped Kane, to be fair, wasn't he? And it's been refreshing seeing Abraham come in. He's been a beacon of light so far.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's about time he had his chance. But everybody knows what Harry Kane's capable of, isn't he, when he's in form. So, yeah, great to see Abraham get a start. He's doing well so far. His link-up play's been really good, hasn't it, with the midfield?
Yeah, it's been.
Dropping back in nicely. Just needs to get himself forward and to try and get on the end of some crosses and stuff. But disappointing cross from Grealish just then. Wasn't nice, a bit of link-up play, and then that was the poor pass back into the box. But,
yeah. From the throw-in, Rice just nudges the Italian man, wins a free kick, and Italy have it back. Just trying to find the right pass here, Italy. Trying to thread through this England defence one more time. Number 21, who's that? It's not even a 21 on the pitch. Di Lorenzo tries to pass it through to his teammate. Trippier blocks him. Throw in to Italy. What time are you hoping for in your half marathon tomorrow, Ollie?
I'm going for 1 hour 31 minutes something. But if I do an hour and 32 minutes, I'll be happy with that.
Let's hope so. Then we'll be rooting for you tomorrow. But good play there from Italy, but they can't quite get that good pass for the final fight. Here comes Declan Rice. Passes to his best mate Mason Mount, to Grealish, back to Trippier. Real bit of energy there from Rice, driving through the Italian players. We all know he's possible, Declan Rice. But here's Maguire on the ball. One thing to note is James Ward-Prowse is dropping in a lot to pick up the ball and take it forward. Hasn't quite made those penetrating passes as of yet, but he's showing the energy and want to drop in, and he wants the ball. He's always there buzzing around. as we'd
Yeah,
expect.
they've done well first sort of 10, 15 minutes. It's just whether they can keep that tempo up, isn't it, for the next 30 minutes. 30 minutes.
Yeah. First goal's crucial tonight, I think.
Yeah, 100%, especially against the Italians.
Yeah. Because if they score first, I think we're going to find it very difficult to come back. Whereas if we score first, then it is game on. They've got to come out then.
Yeah, that's right.
Declan Rice passes to the left-hand side to Grealish, who's pushed back. Good defending, back to Rice. Almost playing as a third centre-back. Plays a crossfield ball. What a ball that is over the top to Reece James, number 2. Tries to find Abraham. He does. Back to Reece James. Abraham playing on that right-hand side at the moment. Trying to assist Sterling, but he doesn't use him. Back to Reece James. Into Declan Rice playing up the field here. Back to Slabhead. Maguire passes to Reece James. Back to Maguire. Fiaco Tomori had a decent start, not too much done bad, kind of poor clearance for the Italy chance, but apart from that, he's been good. But here comes Sterling running at Italian defenders.
Go on.
Cuts the ball through and it's blocked. It's out for a corner. Here we go. James Ward-Prowse on this corner.
Much better.
Sterling's had a good start. To be fair, all of the attacking players have done all right.
Yeah, they've done well. They've done really well so far. I think they've done all right. They've done okay. Getting forward up, making runs.
It's not been a conservative start. We've gone and we've ran at players. We've tried to cause them problems, which we just haven't been doing.
Exactly. That's the key. They're making those runs, aren't they, forward to the play up.
James Ward-Prowse over this corner. Oh, that came from the training ground. Rice comes in into the front post. He volleys it over the bar. How good would that have been? Ball comes in onto Rice's boot over the bar. Well worked corner, that. Hit it well, Rice, but just couldn't keep it down enough.
Yeah, he's done well. That's a very, very difficult chance, but he did well. It was a decent hit. It's not like it was a million miles away.
No, it was good.
It was good.
Rice wins the header, well done, but it's gone to the Italian man who boots it straight out. Good header, Rice, well done. Is Sterling past his best? I probably would say he is, but he's done all right so far. He's done all right so far, I'd say.
Very all right.
Just showing the kids in attendance tonight. Of course, the only people allowed in attendance after the antics at the final last year. But here's Grealish.
Maybe a bit of discipline might actually, teach them, mightn't they?
Yeah, here's Grealish. To Mount. Mount to Trippier. Has time to put it in. He decides against it. Cuts back. Passes to Mount. To James Ward-Prowse. Back to Trippier. Put the ball in. Grealish, who runs the ball out of the box. Not quite direct enough here. We're not getting the ball in. Yeah. Here we go. Put the ball in. Mason Mount.
Like they're trying to walk it into the box, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They're not just putting it in there. See what happens. Abraham can head the ball.
Yeah, that's right.
Just give it a try. Some people saying Sterling is gathering moss. Mass or moss? If he's gathering moss, well, yeah, suppose so. Rice man of the match so far, yeah. If only that chance would have gone in. Grealish people, yeah. To be fair, all of the attacking players have done all right. Abraham has buzzed around nicely. Italy won the free kick though. Gatti. I'll tell you what though, it's so strange to look at the Italian lineup and not see the likes of Chiellini there and whoever else.
Rossi.
Ball lofted over the top, tries to find the Italian man. He can't find him. Trippier tries to run the ball out of play, does successfully. Goal kick.
England on top.
Yeah, we're doing all right.
Doing all right so far.
Mount needs to do a Masuaku there. Yeah, we saw it. We all visioned it. Oh, for Masuaku. Oh, wow. Yeah. Hope you're well, James. Hope you are keeping well. Goal kick taken short to Trippier, who lofts it in. Poor header. And he gets the right side of the man, but Slabhead comes in and hoofs it. Hoofs it long. Peter says, saw something on Twitter to say Moyes is finally giving up, trying to persuade Lingard to come back, move on to other players, please. Yeah, I've got a video coming out about that tonight. Just a short, sharp transfer update. I'll probably whack it on at half time. So yeah, I've got a video on that tonight. Hopefully we can get an AFO guard done as well after the news today from the Moroccan source. Mandy says, I'd rather see Smith Rowe over Mount. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. And I would have preferred to see Mount, Saka or Bowen tonight over Mount, but it is what it is, isn't it, Ollie?
Yeah, like you said, he's got to give them all the game, hasn't he? You know. Yeah, this is nowhere near his strongest team, is it? I mean, but I think he's done the right thing, really. I think he's rested, but we all know what Bowen's capable of, don't we? He played well against Hungary. On a day, he would have banged in 3 or 4, wouldn't he, easily? So.
Yeah. Right, here's a question. And Ollie, I'll put this to you as a neutral fan. If Rice could add goals to his game, he would be worth 200 million.
Well, probably would be in this age, yeah.
You know, 23 years old, starting pretty much every game for England, holding in midfield.
If he'd probably be, yeah, I wouldn't say he'd be worth 200 million, but he'd probably be in the 120 bracket, wouldn't he? At that age, 100.
From a neutral fan, that's not a bad valuation. We've heard some stinkers last year. We've heard 60 million, 50 million, 70 million.
I'd probably in this day and age, if I was being realistic, he's probably worth about 100, and he probably
a bit more than that.
120 maybe. I don't know.
Transfer market value Bowen at 31.5 million. Well, that's why I don't look at transfer market, because no, thank you. But anyway, here come Italy. Number 12 tries. Oh, that's a superb tackle there from the man, Declan Rice. That's what we are talking about. That's what he is. That sums him up. Superb tackle. The ball was passed back to Ramsdale. He does a good old hoof out of play.
He's a proper defensive midfielder.
Rice there, tracking back all the way to the byline. The ball tries to go into the box, and it's a great tackle from Dec Rice.
Yeah, superb tackle. That's what he's there for, and he's like he is like a classic holding midfielder, though, isn't he?
Who can burst forward as well.
Yeah.
But to add this to the question, if Grealish is worth 100 million, Rice is worth a lot more. Would you agree?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You know, in this day and age, big teams like City, Real Madrid probably would pay 100. I reckon if Real Madrid were desperate, they'd probably cop up 120 million for him. I reckon. But
they've just gone and signed that Tuchel from is it Juventus for £100 million?
Yeah, exactly.
That's good for us, you know. That means that Real Madrid aren't going to be buying another holding midfielder for a while. Definitely not of Declan Rice's quality after paying 100 million for him.
No, and you can't see who else. I mean, Liverpool have got Fabinho, haven't they? City have got plenty of midfielders, haven't they? So I think you're going to be safe.
To be fair, I don't see now that Real Madrid have signed a top quality holding midfielder. I don't see a club that Rice is going to. To be fair.
No, I think you'll be all right. I think we've got him for another season or two at least.
Couple of seasons, hopefully. Usual suspect, hope you well. Evening all. Rice is the best player on the pitch at the moment. Played well, broke up play, a couple of superb tackles, couple of good passes. He's done his job well, usual suspect. Nearly 25 minutes in, the ball's lofted over the top. The first time crossing, got a score. Great save from Ramsdale. That's what he's done all season. Superb stuff from the Arsenal man. The ball was crossfield, put over the top. The ball was put in first time, goes to the last man who finds a bit of space, shoots, and it's a good save from Aaron Ramsdale there. That's what he's done at Arsenal all season. That's what he's been called upon to do, and he's done it well here. Yeah, and that's a free kick. It's got to be a free kick for England there, surely. He went right down the back of him. A big confidence boost for Ramsdale, that you think as well?
Yeah. Very, very, very good save. Done well, didn't he, youngster? Brilliant save. Good for him. Making the Italians look very average, aren't we? Actually, I think we've done really well. Rice has had a great game in the middle, and he's breaking everything up, making it difficult.
Maureen Maguire did well for their men to kind of like hold off there, cheeky little push, but it did leave us exposed at the back post. Ramsdale was diving to the near post. He just leaves his leg there, which saves it. And Locatelli goes down the back of Mason Mount. Is that a booking? It is for the Italian number 5 booking. Another set piece here, not so many up in the box or around that area. Here they are. They're all going up now, though, back to that back post with James Ward-Prowse standing over this free kick. Reece James going to have his say, however. No, just walking away. But to be fair, after watching the game and watching how poor our set pieces were on last Saturday against Hungary, I think James Ward-Prowse is a breath of fresh air. Although that's not the best. The ball comes out to Grealish. To Mount. Back to Grealish. Tries to take on the man. He does. Cuts back inside. Puts the ball into the box. Poor. Just about beats the first man. Doesn't the second.
One back. I'll keep it going, England.
Here's Mount. Trippier. Back to Ward-Prowse, to Declan Rice, to Tomori. Terry, hope you are well. Let's not forget Maguire was 80 million. You can get 40 Craig Dawsons for one Harry Maguire. Rice is 150 million. 150 million plus every day of the week. Very good comment. 40 Craig Dawsons for one Harry Maguire. Wowzers. That's what you call poor business. But we all know that. Hope you are though, Terry. Hope you're keeping well. Is Ollie in a cave? No, he's in a box room in Wales.
It looks like it's a tiny little room. It looked bigger in the photograph when I booked it up.
That's right.
When it was cheap. Well, bloody Premier Inn was like 100 quid. You say go online and book it, you get it cheaper. It's still like 89 quid. I thought, bugger that, I'm not paying that.
Thanks for your hotel tips, Ollie. We'll come back for them.
It's for 50 quid.
50 quid. There we go. There we go. What a world-class save from Ramsdale. Just left his leg there. Very good. Very good from the Arsenal man. Great save. England have it though with Maguire to Ward-Prowse. He's really dropping in deep to pick up the ball. He really wants the ball tonight. Good on him. Passed infield to Grealish. Back to Ward-Prowse. Go on, Sterling. 1-2 with Reece James. Puts ball in. Oh,
finish that.
The ball was just about in front of him, but he just kind of like toe poked it. Couldn't quite get it goalwards.
Yeah, it looked like it was going. It looked like it had a bit too much on at the cross, didn't it? But
yeah.
But again, it's looking good from England, isn't it? They're in there, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah. A budgie, I'll pop back at half time if you want me to. Yeah, no worries, whatever you can, mate. Greatly appreciated. Terry says, all good, thanks, Jake. Dangerous, all you can eat buffet. Breakfast for you boys. For you boys today. Yeah, we love a good all you can eat buffet. Greenish picking up a yellow card here, I think. For not a very nice tackle. Let's have a look. Sliding in. Yeah, takes him out. Doesn't get the ball. Yeah, love a good all you can eat breakfast buffet. Usual suspect says, has anyone noticed that Maguire always does a silly little skip when defending? Maguire, innit? Yeah, a little just like toe punt there. Can't quite get the power that it needed there. I think it was Mason Mount or Grealish, one of them. Depends what the buffet looks like. No, it was decent. It was double decent. Yeah. I'll put the place out of business. 4 English breakfasts, all the coffee, all of the continental, all of it. I took it all. Put them out of business. For me, £9.50. England have the throw-in. Thrown in field to Ward-Prowse. Ball on back by Italy. To be fair, apart from a couple of times they really broke through, Italy haven't looked that threatening, Ollie, have they?
Not at all, no. You can see they're young, can't you? They almost look like an under-18 squad, like an under-21 squad, don't they, really?
Yeah, kind of like learning the ropes. Like some of the buffets abroad look like they've been there for a fortnight. No, it didn't look like that. It was proper. Pano chocolat, so I heard. Yeah, love a couple of them as well. Whack him on there. But anyway, make me hungry. Italy have it in their own half, just passing it around the back. One back. Declan Rice to Grealish. Finds Abraham, who recovers well. Back to Abraham from Grealish. He's come down to the left-hand side. Done an Antonio special. Back to Rice. Rice doesn't know what to do. Passes it back. Not a fantastic pass. Back to Tomori. Maguire. To Sterling. That's a poor pass, and I think that was Mount couldn't quite get there, and Italy retained possession. Grealish tries to win it back. He pesters number 2, but he's not successful in the end. Abraham pressing high. Yeah, I can't see this being a high-scoring game. 1 or 2 goals each way, I think, for me.
Yeah, I was certainly wrong about the Italians. I thought they were going to be much more exciting, but they've been very average so far, haven't they?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
England have played well, though, haven't they? They've got back in numbers that they defended well, haven't they, midfield?
100%.
Rice has been superb, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah, it's just breaking up play, just doing what he does best
in
midfield. Tomori passes it to his mate, Harry Maguire, to Ward-Prowse. Do you reckon Ward-Prowse is told to just sit alongside Rice here because he's playing very deep compared to what he does at the front?
Yeah, maybe that's tactical for himself. Seems to be working there.
He's doing all right. Here's Sterling. Sterling tries to find the free ball to Mount. Not enough on it. Mount tries to win it back. Doesn't. Out for a goal kick to Italy. To be fair, as far as games goes, I mean, it's been all right, Ollie, isn't it?
Yeah, they've done better, better than the last. I didn't actually see them play against Germany. I was working that evening, but they look a lot brighter than they did against Hungary. A couple of chances on other days. I'm sure they would have buried them into the back of the net, both of them. So positive signs going forward for England so far. Yeah, just need a goal.
Yeah. 1 goal thriller, or we should have penalties. If it draws at the end of the game. Ollie loves a good penalty shootout.
We've had to win both. Liverpool have won both their cup games on penalties.
Well, they
first
have.
one, Chelsea, Jesus Christ, that could have gone either way, couldn't it?
Look at that. So the ball was played over the top. Both players looking at the ball.
Slav-head. Oh, we've got the
Didn't touch his head. For crying out loud, he didn't touch his leg. His head, sorry, not his leg. Oh. He's all right. Get up and get on with it, Slabhead. You'll be all right. Free kick 1 though from England. Ramsdale with it. Hoof the ball. Abraham nudged there. Can't get a valiant head at the ball. It's gone all the way to the Italian keeper. Ramsdale and Abraham pressures. And it pays off here with Rice. Go on, Rice. It's got to be a foul, surely. Oh, shut up, ref. Pulled him back there. That's a foul. But here come Italy. Come on, got to get back here, England. Good defending from Reece James. Very good stuff. If Maguire got a kick in the face, it would improve his looks. It might knock his nose back into shape. You never know. Yeah. Stranger things have happened, haven't they, Peter? Stranger things have happened. Here's number 12. Good bit of football here. A few touches, flicks, but it doesn't work out. And free kick here from England, won by Tammy Abraham for a push. He ran through. Oh, that's a bit soft, to be fair. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, he does push him and he tangles his legs up. That's probably a foul.
That's a foul.
Yeah, it's a foul. Poor referee, but there we go. We get it. Terry says, I appreciate that we are somewhat biased, but Declan really is a class act. So many times over the years, we hear about a new wonder kid that really never manifests, but Rice is the real deal. 100%, We've all seen him live in the chat here. We've seen him live. What a player he is, And in the flesh, he's even bigger and better, and you appreciate him even more. But, people say he needs to add goals, but he's a defensive midfielder, let's not forget. He scored 5 goals last season, 4 goals. It's not bad, is it? Ball Ball into the box from Sterling was cleared, blocked away, but it's back with the captain here. Sterling is the captain tonight, obviously, with Harry Kane's absence. Passed back in field to Declan Rice. Out to Trippier on the left-hand side. Back into Grealish. To Maguire. I don't make the rules, Peter. I don't make the rules. We just got to follow them, haven't we? No idea why. Should put Rice captain. Ward-Prowse. Quiet as a mouse, Sterling. Yeah, a couple of near breakthroughs, but nothing much as per from Sterling tonight. Just can't find any real breakthroughs. You know, both defences have been okay. They've broke through our defence a couple of times, but not at that final third pass or shot. But Rice with a superb crossfield ball finds Reece James as he always does. Tries to weave it in and out. Put the ball in. He finds Mount, who puts it in to the back post, puts it back in. Oh, Sterling doesn't get the right side of the man. Ball still in with Grealish on the left-hand side. What a ball. And every single time he does that crossfield ball from the centre of the park over to the right or left, and you know it's going straight to the man. You just know it, you know. If it doesn't land straight onto their chest, it's an issue.
Well,
it's not normal for a Declan Rice 60-yard crossfield ball not to land on the player's chest or at their feet.
The thing is, it nearly created a goal, though, didn't it?
It did. It did. You know, a couple of different player positions there, and a shot would have been very easily taken. Teresa, spot on, Jake. Having had the chance to see him live a few times last season, his work rate is immense, and he literally never gives the ball away. Exactly. People don't appreciate watching Declan Rice week in, week out, how good he actually is. And watching him here and there once every couple of months, that doesn't do it justice. Every single week, you know what you're getting. Mandy says these so-called top players find it so hard to put a decent cross in, even Wardy. Honestly, crossing is just such a bugbear. No team in the Premier League seems to put a decent ball in every time. Professional footballers. Peter says the thing that annoys me with Sterling is when he puts his arm up in the air when he runs. Yeah, and then he wants a foul. He goes, oh. He had a good Euros, but I don't really rate him that good. Yeah. Who saw the little montage of videos today from the season, from the away days, European ones? Terry, did you see yourself? Did you see yourself? A wild Terry at Liverpool away. Oh, you've got to see it, Terry. Superb stuff. Superb stuff. But Italy have it. We are pressing well, meaning they got to pass all the way back to Donnarumma. Is this boring you, Ollie, or not?
No, not really. We haven't been great, but we've certainly done some nice attacking stuff. It's just been lacking the finish, hasn't it?
Yeah, both sides.
Yeah. Royce has been brilliant. There's some of his breakup play's been superb, and that couple of crossfield passes, bloody brilliant. Wish he was at Liverpool. But he's not.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. About time he dropped Kane. Did I just read that? Yeah, about time he dropped him. About time he dropped him. Here's Grealish on the edge of the box, shoots straight down the keeper's neck at the second attempt, catches it. Donnarumma has it in his hands.
Straight down the keeper's throat.
Yeah, come on, Sean. At least you can admit that this game it was time to give Abraham a chance. He's been all right, Abraham. You know, he hasn't done anything less than what Kane's done, really. Hey ho. I thought Tomori was on a kids' TV show. That's Balamori. Tomori Balamori, easily misconcepted. is Slabhead on the ball. Just hit the 40-minute mark here at Molyneux. Back to Declan Rice. Another good crossfield ball. Oh, not quite that one. Jinxed it. That's the one bad ball he's played all game.
He is human.
He's lost it again. Mount presses down the man. Italy just playing it around the back. Here they come, Italy, down that left-hand side. Ooh. Ball's tried to put in. Ward-Prowse gets the block, but Italy still have it. He gets it on the near post, shoots, and it's over the bar. It is over the bar. Good chance that from Italy. Half chance, really. Any sign of smell fet at the ground watching Abraham? Am I missing the joke here? What's the smell fet? Not good with jokes, Peter. It's not funny if you've got to explain them, is it?
Yeah, Mr. Rice was there again, making it difficult for him, let's see.
As he always does. As he always does. Oh, we got a delivery. Do I get some? Oh, I do. Cheese and all. Got some crisp delivery tonight. We ain't got any pizza, but we got crisps. Happy days. It's Declan Rice on the ball in the middle of the park. Passes to Trippier. Grealish cuts back in field, gets past number 2. Can't find the pass, but he does now. Curls it round to Reece James on the right-hand side. What can he do? Tries to beat the man, doesn't. Puts the ball in at the second attempt. Oh, shame that was Sterling there. Right then, Ollie, do you want to do some commentary until half-time?
Silly on the ball. Plays it to the left. Fullback. Goes forward.
Ollie, we can't hear you. What's happened with your sound?
Oh, sorry, I'm sat right forward. Okay, right, it's right back. Right, plays it into the wing. Italy on the ball. Plays it to the right front wing. Surrounded by England. Great play from Declan Rice there. Breaking up the play once again. He's done a million times tonight. Stopping that linking attack from going forward. Great player. Man of the match so far, but still very early days. Not even half time yet. So Italy have it on the throw in. Italy in control, playing midfield, switch the ball out to the left wing. Italy put back into midfield. Ball forward, play by the ball up. Wins the ball. I think that was Slabhead. No, it wasn't. It was it. Oh, Trippier, wasn't it? I mean, see the TV's too far away. Go on.
But G, what have you made of this first half so far?
It's been quite promising, I thought.
Tomorrow.
One or two worries about, the Italian attacks, but I think we've coped with most of it fairly well. We've been good going forward. I think Tammy Abraham's been a breath of fresh air. We definitely should have signed him at West Ham. Oh, what a
Great save.
Sorry, I might be a little bit in front of you.
No, I got it. So the ball came in. He passed it all the way around. It's a tip over the bar from Aaron Ramsdale. Second very good save from the Arsenal man. Just gets the touch on it. Passes it over corner.
Got a slight touch on Ward-Prowse, I think, as he went in. So we've got an Italian corner coming up now.
Yeah. To be fair, they should have scored 2. We should have scored at least 1. We've had a couple of really good chances. Ball came in for the corner to the back post. Slabhead gets his head on it. So does Ward-Prowse. Clears it out. The ball's put back in. Header from Rice clears it. Semi. Sterling tries to win it back. The ball in. Header from Slabhead. Still in play, though. I did it again from Tomori. Declan Rice. It's like...
Get it down the ground.
We're falling into our own men.
No, come on.
What a shambles.
Oh, great.
That's a good save.
Good save from Ramsdale.
Poor defending there from England. We're running into each other and all sorts. Let's have a bit of communication there, lads. Grealish and Abraham. It leaves an opening. Superb block from Tomori. It comes back on the volley at the edge of the box, and it's comfortable from Ramsdale. Not good defensive-wise there, Ollie.
No, a little bit of sleep in there at the back, wasn't there, for the last couple of minutes. But they survived. Keeper done well. We go again. Recruit the second half. See what we can do.
Half time at Molineux, England 0, Italy 0. A game of, it's been pretty even, I think.
Yeah.
The big question is, how was your chicken, Budgie?
Well, I've only managed to eat 3 pieces, so it's fine.
You've got 7 left.
Yeah, well, my son's going to have a couple as well. So.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Hedgehog Chris, no sea salt and peppercorn. Chris, am I in the lager? No, apple tango. Not quite 90.
Well, that's what you're telling your dad anyway.
Yeah. The football ain't got that bad yet.
No.
Ain't got that bad yet. Ollie will be doing an indoor rock climbing at half time on his headboard. Look. Ollie in his box room in Newport in Wales somewhere.
I thought he was in a padded cell, if I'm honest.
It does look a bit like that, I must admit.
Oh dear.
So yeah, I mean, like that first half, I felt we were fairly comfortable throughout most of it. 1 or 2 worries, as I said, with the Italian attacking in the final third. They're pretty tenacious. I think it's going to be a tough game. There's not going to be a lot of goals in this.
No. They're a young, almost stubborn side who aren't going to let many goals in. They weren't going to be fantastic in the attack. No, they're not finding them penetrating pass through. He did in the first couple of minutes, and I thought, oh, here we go. But since that one in the second minute,
the last 3 or 4 minutes was a little bit tense as well.
Yeah.
I mean, they may just be able to find form at the right time, and we've got to be wary of that. England, the players aren't together often enough for them to really click like a club team would.
No.
I think they're doing well. I think they're doing really well.
Considering that it's a very changed team, there hasn't been lots of players that have started every single game. I think Rice have started all 3. But apart from that, Harry Kane not starting tonight. Let's get Sean's thoughts on this. Are you heartbroken, Sean?
What about
Harry Kane not starting? Your man.
No. He shouldn't. He can't start every game because we need to find other options. That's totally true. But because let's get it right, he has carried us for more or less for a couple of years, so he's not always going to be there, and got to find a different option.
Yeah, I think so. Nothing needed the first half on the whole.
Well, firstly, I'm a bit late to this. You might have already chatted about it. Why is there no fans there?
Because of the lot storming in at the final.
This is our punishment, is it?
Yeah.
I did wonder that when I seen a few kids there. What do I make of it? Well, even Italy, I don't think they want to be there, do they? Let's get it straight. I don't want to moan about it because it hasn't been that bad, but it doesn't feel like a real game to me, really. Do you know what I mean? Like when Italy they look like they're playing in second gear a little bit. They've cut through us 3 or 4 times. I think they've cut through us a few times down Trippier's side. Balls on the diagonal. I think I can't get my head around why he plays Trippier at left back. We must have a left-footed. We must have a Premier League standard English left footer who can play there. I like Trippier as a player, but you've got to have a left-footed player at left back at this level. Yeah. There's no excuse for it. Like West Ham's left back, he's English, isn't he? He's had a couple of caps, did he, years ago?
Yeah. Well, there is options there, but
do you know what I mean? I don't care. I don't care if it's a little bit. It hasn't got to be like a Reece James standard of right back. It hasn't got to be a Champions League standard left back. Just get a left footer out there. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's a bit. I don't know. Both teams just look like with no fans there, and that it feels a bit like a charity game to me. Do you know what I mean? But
all it is, though, all it is a glorified friendly. This Nations League, all it is.
God, let me know. I just noticed I caught the sun outside today at the football tournament all day. It's to put it bluntly, it's piss poor planning by UEFA. Do you know what I mean? They start the season earlier again this year to wriggle in this World Cup. So then they chuck in 4 Nations League game. I even feel sorry for the countries like Ukraine and Scotland. They got the deflation of being knocked out of the World Cup qualifiers, and they got to come back again and play a couple of Nations League games after it. Like, do you know what I mean? You wouldn't want to be doing that, would you?
No.
But yeah,
We have got a left-footed option, Premier League option.
Go on then.
Rico Henry.
yeah, he's highly rated. He's highly rated. But if you go through the team, you can probably get 5 or 6. Like, and then it's almost like he decided Chilwell was his left back, and he's injured, so he's not going to pick another. And obviously, Shaw's form has been in and out again. So it's.
So would you prefer it to be a decent standard, but not the best left footer playing at left back, or a better right footer playing at left back?
I don't want a right footer there at all.
No.
It doesn't make any. Tell me a Premier League club who regularly play a right-footed left back.
I don't know.
You probably, there might be one, but it won't be anyone that we can just pick off the top of our head, because you just don't do it. You even when you build a Premier League team, most teams even try and have a left-footed centre half on the left, the right foot on the right, down to the fine details like that. To go for a full-back. Well, even Graham Rousseau said on commentary, a left footer would have whipped that in, but yet he cut back on his right foot. You know what I mean? It's I don't know. I'm not a fan. I think in all 3 games we've looked like, I know Rice got man of the match against who we draw with Germany. But mainly why he's getting man of the match is because he's sort of babysitting the defence a little bit. Do you know what I mean? He's the one making these last ditch tackles. He's the one. It's like, bloody hell! How's Maguire? Maguire started all 3 games now?
Probably.
Yeah. I'm like, he's so flat-footed. Do you know what I mean? He gets turned. He can't close down quick enough.
But at the end of the day, you're looking at it, and it does kind of remind me of what Declan Rice did. I think it was the first game Zuma was back for West Ham, or the first game that one of our centre backs were back, where he was literally nearly playing in a back 5.
He did it for you in the semi-final of Europa League, didn't he?
Yeah,
when Zuma cut him, when he was not really fit, and he was almost holding his hand, playing like a left-sided third centre back a little bit.
Yeah. That's what he's doing tonight. You know.
It's not. I don't know. I know we've done okay better than okay the last 3 or 4 years.
You've got to remember that Declan Rice has come through the ranks as a defender and as a defensive midfielder. It's only been in the last 12 months that we've really been seeing him going forward as much, you know.
That's a good point.
You know, Declan's trade as it is defensive. So I'm not at all surprised to see him doing what he's doing today. I'm happy that he's happy to do that job, because he looks like he's really enjoying his football. You know,
Ollie, do you think it's a negative aspect for England that almost Declan Rice is literally sitting in front of that back 4 and he's not getting us forward as much as he would do for West Ham?
No, because they I think Maguire's very average centre half, if you ask me, and he needs to sort of wipe his ass for a little bit. I think for England, he's got to. I think he's going to have to help out, do the dirty work, and stay back, and let the others do the forward. To be honest with you, if he was playing for Liverpool, had Van Dijk behind him and Henderson doing the dirty work, brilliant. Push forward a little bit more. But for England now, he's got to be back there. Yeah.
Let's take some of your comments then. Ramsdale's been great. Grealish poor. Yeah, he hasn't been fantastic. Grealish, I'll say that. Pardon?
No, I say he hasn't. No.
Let's take Let's take some more of your comments. Bowen on. What substitutions would you make at half time? I'll start with you, Sean, before I let you go.
What I find with Southgate, he doesn't like changing the tactics. He always seems to do one game's the back three, then it's the back four. Like an obvious one, I suppose Kane will come on. But what I would like to see, you got to remember, Kane is probably a world class number 9, the world class number 10 as well. So you could put him on and play off of Abraham. I think Abraham's been non-existent a little bit up front. Do you know what I mean? He's been up there. He hasn't. Don't know. He ain't got the legs. He hasn't got the intelligence of a Kane, obviously. So why not put Kane up with him? Leave Abraham up there like a target man. Let Kane drop off. That's his natural game. Kane's how he sprays the ball around. He sprays the ball around like a centre midfielder. Do you know what I mean? So why not? I don't know. His favourites. I know Mount's had a couple of efforts. Why not put a Bowen on? Get the pace out wide. Put Kane on as a 10. Do you know what I mean? Leave Abraham up there. So then when the ball drops deep, you've got Bowen running on with his pace, and then you've got a target man up there.
Take Grealish and Sterling off.
Well, yeah, why not? Like Sterling, I read a comment. I don't think he's on the decline. I think someone will get a good sign if they get him. But if he's not, he hasn't looked electric today. So get someone on who's maybe raring to go a bit. But it's people just assuming it's got to be, rest, give someone else a chance up front. Play him together. Do you know what I mean? Kane's natural game is to drop deep. I know. From obviously with Tottenham, you got Bowen could do what Son does, drop deep. Then the ball gets sprayed, but it's not a bad idea having a target man there as well to cause havoc. Because I think the game's just not suited Abraham at all up there. Like that he's just. No. And, so
I think as a lone striker, Abraham struggles a bit, but as a pairing, I don't think there's anyone else available in the England squad that would be able to pair up with.
No,
Kane
but
this
is Southgate's tactics. I can remember last season when Bamford was in a bit of form for Leeds, and he started a game and he looked like a championship striker because he was up front on his own. He had a few balls bounced off him here and there. Do you know what I mean? The same as Abraham today. The game's sort of going on around him rather than getting him involved.
Yeah, first kind of couple of minutes he got close on a couple of near misses, but he has.
So
yeah,
the shorter answer is the subs coming on. If he's just going to go like for like, then I'm not bothered. We'll just grind this game out and play for a 0-0. But you just like to see a bit more tactical nous, which I think is probably what's let Southgate down in the final hurdle since he's had the job. Do you know what I mean? Like against Italy in the Euros final, for example, when you just want a little tactical change to lift it or something, and Southgate just didn't really have that, or couldn't think of a plan B or a plan C. So games like this is when you think, right, just play a different tactic, think of something a bit different, because you're going to need a plan B and a plan C to win a World Cup.
Well, to be fair, when you look at it, with that Euros final, we wanted him to make a positive impact, and let's not lie, he did probably one of the worst things he could have done. He took Rice off for Henderson, which just slowed everything down, and then it just fizzled out, and then we lost on penalties at the end. We were doing okay, and it called for an attacking change, and he took off Rice, who was getting forward a bit, to Henderson, who just sat there and did clean up everything in front of the defence, but didn't offer what Rice did going forward.
I could imagine. I wouldn't be surprised if he switches to a back three at some point in the game. If he's playing a back three, he's the best centre back in a back three in Premier League. He's not even in the squad. So,
I
don't know. Like I said, it hasn't got to be Kane or Abraham. I think people get a bit obsessed with that. We haven't got to play them together at some point, because if you're chasing a game in like a major tournament, the obvious one is to get a second striker on. Well, if the two strikers never played together ever, then you're not going to get the link up. But yeah, I think Bowen's done okay in the games we've played. Looked a bit of a threat. Is Foden fit? Is he on the bench?
I don't know. But to be fair, he's not going to make many changes, is he? But Sean, I'll let you go.
Okay, mate. All right, chat again. See you lads. Bye bye.
See you later. See
They're
you
coming
later,
back
mate.
out of the tunnel now.
Yeah, just coming out here, the players. Can't see any changes at half time. Abraham's coming back out. Grealish, Mount, yeah, no changes. No changes for England. We've got to mention Ramsdale's kept this game at 0-0. A couple of very good saves.
Very good saves indeed. Yeah.
Do you think moving forward, Ollie, that Ramsdale is the answer for number one?
I wouldn't say that. I'd say he's had a couple of good saves, which has done his confidence for good, but I still think he needs to prove more.
Yeah.
But
somebody said up here as well. Robert, hope you are well. Take Grealish off, who's on a yellow. Bring Gallagher on. I don't think we've seen Gallagher at all in these 3 games, have we?
No.
So maybe we might see a bit of Gallagher. Bowen for Sterling. Yeah, I think that's fair. Peter says, get coins ready to keep my eyes open for the second half. Yeah, to be fair, it's been a bit better than the Hungary game was, but yeah, I see what you mean. Foden's not on the bench, so we can't use him.
If there was only to be one substitution, I would take off Grealish, put Sterling over there, and bring Bowen on. That would be my one substitution right now.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Let's put Bowen on. Give him this second half. We need a spark. Can Bowen give that to us? We'll have to wait and see. Take more of your comments coming in. To me, it's been 2 very good teams with fantastic midfield play, defensive goalkeeping. It could be 2-2 or more. Yeah, with a better final third, it could be 2-2, to be fair. 11 subs on the bench, but only 1 striker in Kane. Sounds like West Ham, that does. 2 keepers, I bet. Yeah. That sounds like a West Ham bench, that does.
Yeah. Well, no, because there's only 2 keepers on the bench.
Oh, yeah. well, pretty much there's the whole squad on the bench, isn't there? So that's what they got to do, isn't it? But players kicked off.
How many subs are they allowed to make on these games?
I don't know. I presume it's 3 or 5. I think it's 5.
Okay.
I think it's 5. But to be fair, we won't need to worry about that because he ain't going to make more than 3. Oh, that's poor from Ramsdale. Picking him up at half time, but the Italian man can't capitalise. It's Declan Rice on the ball. Passes back to Tomori. Back to Rice, who's playing on his left-hand side currently. What can he do? Passes infield to Ward-Prowse, who's sitting deep again. Do you think that Ward-Prowse is being restricted here or not?
I think he's playing his own game, if I'm honest, Jake. Because, let's be fair. He does like to try and break forward and draw in the tackles so that he can get his dead ball situations,
Yeah, good point.
So I think that's one of the reasons why you're finding him coming deep.
Here come Italy down the middle. The throw ball's tried to put through. Rice puts the ball man off there. And it falls to number 12. Good defending there from Rice. Just put the player off the ball. Arsenal broke from a couple of good tackles who outsmarted our midfielders. Good defending from Rice.
Right.
Get up. Once again, Declan Rice. Good from Declan Rice. Oh, we've lost Ollie. His phone's overheated.
Oh dear. Italian players just received the yellow card.
Was that for diving?
No, it was for bringing down whoever that was that got brought down.
Gatti with the yellow card. Seems so strange not seeing Chiellini and whoever else at centre back.
I know.
Strange, isn't it? Here come England though. Grealish passes back. The ball's put into the box. Can't beat the first man in the centre of the box. Rice to Ward-Prowse. Back to Rice to Tomori. Come on, keep this pace up, England. Come on.
Crossfield ball.
See, that's the difference of a crossfield ball from Declan Rice and a crossfield ball from Harry Maguire. What in God's green earth was that?
Well, It went out of play by the 6-yard box. It was aimed for a player that was 10 yards short of the corner flag. So,
Sums him up.
you know, it was completely and utterly off target.
Just what was that, man? Poor.
So, Pellegrini, is that Manuel Pellegrini's son?
Is that Lorenzo Pellegrini? Is that his name?
I think so, yeah.
Lorenzo Pellegrini. Don't know.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Does it say who his dad is?
No, Chilean.
No, he's
Wikipedia
Chilean,
will tell you who he is, who his parents are and that.
Antonio Pellegrini.
Why are they letting Maguire take this free kick?
After what he's just done.
Italian defence. What the heck? Honestly, you should have let Ramsdale take it. It was only 8 yards outside his box.
A fridge turns quicker than Maguire. He's so bad. Honestly, I take it back. He's awful. He's absolutely awful. Here come Italy. The ball
Look,
over the top.
stood in the middle of the
Ramsdale comes and gets it. I thought he was going to catch it.
Look, Ramsdale has to do his job.
Well done, Ramsdale. Comes out quickly, lively, and is instinctive and gets the ball. That's what we want to see.
But he shouldn't have to, because Maguire was just stood in the middle of the park doing nothing.
Ghosting
And again,
once again.
backing off. Typical, honestly, typical Man United trait, that is.
How has he started all these 3 games?
Because of his name, I suppose, and his price tag.
Well,
Great
yeah,
touch
Liverpool,
and time.
Maguire's favourite, isn't he?
Yeah.
God, good ball through the middle to Sterling, who just slows it all down and passes to Rice. Go on, Rice, run. Thinks against it, passes to Grealish on the left-hand side. Only Abraham in the middle. He cuts back inside. Bit of a heavy ball. Finds Reece James on the separate side. Plays it in field to Ward-Prowse. To Mount. Back to Ward-Prowse. Declan Rice. Ward-Prowse. Back to Tomori. Slabhead.
Yeah.
Ward-Prowse to Rice again. What can Rice do? Runs forward with it. Passes it on to Trippier. That's all he can do. Passes it back in field to Grealish. To Abraham. Good bit of link-up play there. Grealish. Chips the ball over to James. Finally puts the ball in. Good ball. Oh, you muck. How's he missed that? How's he missed that?
Sterling not get that. Great opportunity.
And look what we did there. The ball was brought out to the right-hand side. Second touch, the ball is in the box. It causes problems. Yeah, it wasn't a fantastic ball in, but it got through a couple of men.
Well, I don't know. That was a great ball in. It went right round every player to the last man on the back stick. You know, and to be fair to Sterling, he was moving quickly, so
yeah, he was.
It was a little more difficult for him to control.
Yeah.
But having said that, had that have been Lanzini or Fornals, that would have been in the back of the net.
Well,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
To be fair, if Bowen would have been over that, I think most people would have put their money on him putting it away. But
yeah, exactly.
Best chance of the game there from England. But here come Italy. Ward-Prowse. Good defending there from Ward-Prowse. Comes out of it with the ball. Passes to Slabhead. Good little flick on from Mount. Abraham gets it. But, he's gone straight down there on his ankle.
He did actually I saw him get the knock.
Let's have a look.
He gets his ball
yeah.
there.
Oh, it twisted. Oh, not nice that.
Ah.
Not nice.
I thought I saw him getting a knock. That's what I thought it was.
Yeah, he kind of, when he landed to try and keep the ball in play.
From that angle, you could see it was the way he landed.
Yeah.
From the other angle, it looked like he got a knock on the ankle.
Sterling in plank, pretty much. Grealish is England's version of Ben Rama. More like Banana Rama. Do you think we'll sell him this summer, Budgie?
Ben Rama?
Yeah.
Well, you know what, Jake? We've been I say we, as a fan base, West Ham fans have been a little more critical of Ben Rama than he actually deserves, if I'm honest. I mean, you have a look at his stats. He's had what, 10 goals, 11 goals in all comps.
Yeah.
7 or 8 assists. Ain't bad stats for a player that ain't playing 90 minutes every week.
Oh, sorry, just to cut in. That's a good point. But Mount found a bit of space in the box, but he couldn't find a good ball in. But Mount passes to Ward-Prowse, good takedown. Grealish to Sterling on the turn. Sterling shoots. Oh, the keeper couldn't quite get a good
bit of a weak shot. Bit of a weak shot.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. There we go. Good little takedown and pass to Grealish from Ward-Prowse there, and then Sterling on the turn through the legs. And
I'm not actually a massive fan of Ward-Prowse, but I have to be honest, he's actually been very good today.
To be fair, at West Ham, I'd take him in a heartbeat, if I'm honest.
I was in the camp of saying no. But on today's performance, seeing what he does other than his crossing and
well, exactly, because that's such the common knowledge, isn't it? Well, all he does is crossing and all that, but he is the David Moyes loves a runner. He loves
defensive work rate today. His defensive work rate has been up to top standards.
Yeah,
he's been as good as any of the centre backs.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, Sterling just trod on that fella's leg.
Yeah. But as well though is he's ran the most kilometres in the whole Premier League this season, and he's better than Souček. And West Ham fans love to pull Souček's run X amount of kilometres this season. David Moyes will like that if he's watching today. You see, he's doing the hard work. He's getting back and he's playing deep. He's winning it back, and he had little glimpses in the final third as well.
I mean, look, don't get me wrong. As I said, I've not always been a big fan of Ward-Prowse, but in fairness, I've never always watched him. Because whenever he's been on the pitch, Declan Rice has been on there as well, and so has, Souček and etc. etc. I rarely watch Southampton if they're not playing West Ham.
Fair enough.
When it comes to the South Coast, like that side of the South Coast derby, I'm more of a Portsmouth fan than I am a Southampton man, if I'm honest. I have got a bit of an affiliation with Brighton as well, but
Ollie, what have you made at the start of the second half? We've looked bright.
Yeah, much better. Sterling should have scored. What a chance.
Best chance of the game.
Yeah, should have scored at least a couple of goals really. So looking bright, positive things going forward, but it's just still lacking that final finish.
Yeah. It's been the story of this Nations League campaign so far.
Yeah, it's been a bit dull.
You watch 70 minutes when Harry Kane comes on.
He'll come on, no doubt.
He'll be on 70 minutes, mate. He'll be on.
Probably. Nice to see Michael Owen in the punditry thing, having a night off watching his daughter in Love Island.
Is she there? The newspaper.
There you go, Southgate writing things down, having a chat to his assistant.
Yeah.
Italy just passing it around in the middle of the park here. Kane and Bowen substitutions. I'd like to see that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Kane to come on eating his box of chocolates. I'm now captain. Give me that armband.
Wearing Jesse Lingard's watch.
Yeah. Here come England with Grealish out to the left-hand side of Abraham.
Go on.
Abraham with a couple of step overs. Can't get past the man. Oh, go on. Oh, he's had it in.
Oh, straight in the face.
Straight in the face. That's a bit unfortunate.
He's injured.
Yeah, that happened to me, Jake. It happened to me. But
Oh,
fortunately for me, it went in the goal. Only goal I ever scored with like my head.
It kind of like breezed this cheek past. Oh, that's not a nice one. That's not a nice one.
Yeah, I had a goalkeeper boot. It fell in my face.
Oh.
And it rebounded off my face into the goal. Great.
Lovely stuff. I think he's all right. He's up and going again now. Declan Rice picking up the ball.
Rice is like a centre half.
He is really sitting deep, and he's having to support tomorrow.
I'll tell you what he's doing. He is watching every single element of play, every single one of them, and he's looking to get involved in everything. Yeah. He's just out of picture at the moment, but I'll guarantee you that he's shouting and barking out orders.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Here's Reece James. Passes infield to Ward-Prowse.
That's going across the deck.
Deck to it's like Grealish out there.
Yeah, that's Grealish.
But it's just that sums it up in a way. He's ran from the byline and he's had to run all the way to the other side, past the centre circle. Nothing's getting done direct. The defence has been really solid from Italy tonight. Who wants to do some commentary?
He carried the ball 35 yards infield and like 15 yards back as well. So really and truly, although it was possession of the ball, it wasn't useful possession.
No, it wasn't.
And Abraham's getting a bit frustrated with his supply.
Yeah.
He's not getting the supply he deserves. He's putting the work rate in.
He is, yeah. I don't really blame him, if I'm honest with you, because we look at it now and he hasn't had much to feed off. That's another poor pass there from Maguire going straight back to an Italy man. Ward-Prowse trying to get the ball back as he's pestered every game. He's done really well.
Nice little touch from Grealish back to.
Go on. Cuts his side. He hasn't quite
with the ball every time.
Smacked it.
Just hasn't got that little extra bit of pace to get past that extra man, has he?
No.
Look at Rice back there again. Look at he's there again.
And he hasn't got
bit of opening.
To put a little chip over the top either. There were two players that were in positions that could have run on to a little
top.
Like that.
Oh,
exactly like that from Italy. That's what Grealish could have done, but on a shorter scale, and didn't do it.
So the ball from number 10.
Look, watch this little chip. Beautiful chip.
So a good ball from the number 10. Unmarked to the back post. Trippier tries to recover and he actually stops him from getting a proper shot away. Ramsdale probably had it covered at the near post there, but a bit too close for comfort, that.
Yeah, it was very close.
Do you think Italy will try and build on that now, Ollie?
Yeah, no, look, I think Trippier actually did quite well in the end, didn't he, to put him off.
Just about.
Yeah, really one bit of play, wasn't it? Really wasn't. I think like Abraham, they need to get like ball. They're trying to walk the ball into him, aren't they? Really, whether they get some like crosses in and stuff.
Yeah. The one time actually put a cross in.
Look, he's just run from his 18-yard box, past it up. Look, and he's now all right. Okay, that was a foul. But Abraham is putting yardage in today. I'm telling you. I'd love to.
Bowen's coming on.
Who's coming on?
Bowen.
Is he?
Yeah, he just said he's warming up, him and Phillips.
Come on, Bowen. Get him on, Southgate. Get him on.
Yeah. Who for, Jake?
I don't know. Ollie just said he's warming up, so hopefully we might see him soon.
Yeah, no, I'm asking your opinion. Who would you like? You've got Phillips and Bowen warming up, so let's assume they're both going to come on.
I'd say Sterling. I think Sterling's been quite poor, to be honest with you. I'll take Sterling.
I'd say Sterling, and I think it's quite harsh on Ward-Prowse, to be fair, but it's the only real option. Yeah, they're both coming on. There they are, Bowen and Phillips. Come on, Bowen.
Sterling and Grealish.
So number 9 is coming off. Tammy Abraham. Oh, Kane's coming on as well.
Kane
3
as
subs.
well.
Abraham. Right, here we go. This is going to be interesting now.
Right. Sterling and Grealish, that's my guess.
I do hope so. I really do, but I can't see it
Yeah,
happening.
and then Ward-Prowse out on the left.
See, I would like that, but I've got a feeling he'll take Ward-Prowse off. He took Rice off.
What?
What the heck? What? He don't look happy about it either.
No, he's livid. And Mount's come off as well.
Ah.
Look at him. He is livid. Look, he's livid.
I hope he's resting him.
What's he resting him for? What's the point of taking him off?
I haven't got a clue, Jake, to be honest with you. The that's the worst decision I've seen in a long time.
Worst decision I've seen since he flipping took him off in the Euro final.
They'll probably go off and lose now.
Oh, the
Here
ball
we
was
go. Let's straight in. Here we go.
right. So now you watch this. Now this will be a perfect example of us just falling apart now, I reckon. Because you've lost Rice in midfield. You're not going to have it going forward. I don't know. That's a strange.
I think that's an awful decision.
I can kind of see Southgate's logic if he's looking at it like, how do I go? Do I use Rice and Phillips, or do I use Rice or Phillips? I suppose he's got to look at every option he can before the World Cup, which is obviously his goal, you know. And obviously that's why he's brought Ramsdale on. That's why he's had Abraham on. You know, Tamori. You know, he's got to look at every option he's got. He's got the biggest. Bear with me, my phone's ringing. I'll mute.
That's the thing. Unless he's probably not really bothered, is he, about the results? No, he's more thinking about the World Cup, isn't he?
But I suppose when you look at that, I think Rice has played every game. He's played Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday.
Yeah, we haven't scored a goal in open play with him, have we?
He's had 65 minutes tonight. He has been one of the better players. Go on, Bowen. Bowen's won the ball for a header. Go on, see, run at him. Go on.
Do it. Go on, keep going.
Good ball out to Grealish.
That's it. Good play. That'll do. Go on, skin it.
Shoot.
Keep going back.
Oh, lucky. See, there we go. Straight away. Bowen wins the header and he runs at the players. He causes problems. Jarrod Bowen, my bowler.
Yeah, nice run.
Yeah, he's just trying different things, but I still find it odd. Yeah, Rice pretty much man of the match so far for England, you know? I don't know. But hey-ho, can't do nothing about it now. Total attempts 11 to Italy's 7. Yeah, another strange tactical decision that, but hey-ho. It is what it is.
Oh my God, how the hell Slavin's going to cope without Rice in front of him? Jesus.
Well, exactly, because he's not going to find that with Phillips. Here's Bowen on the left-hand side. Nobody's up with him. He takes a man on. Oh, I can't quite thread it through. Unlucky. The cross is blocked. Tries to win it back though, Bowen. He don't know what to do to that defender there. Well done, Bowen. That's good defending. Well done. He can't get it out. He's got to use his other man. Oh, he's Slabhead. Here he goes, look. And he concedes the foul. I tell you what, he's a joke, man. What is he doing?
We had one great season for Leicester when they won the league, didn't they? And after that, Man United signed him, and he was
that was really good defensive work from Bowen, and they do eventually get the ball out of the corner, and he does that. I don't know. See, look at Bowen. He's there. He's pressing. He's causing problems for the Italian men. Can you see a winner coming for a side here, Ollie?
I reckon Italy will win it now.
Well, to be fair, I understand the logic. I I do hope not, but I understand the logic with it.
Never know. Like you said, if Bowen and Phillips going forward, it might create some more problems for them in defence as well, mightn't it?
Yeah, I think so. You know, Bowen's come on. He's had two
Yeah.
plays to play when he's had it, and he's looked dangerous each time.
That's where Rice and Bowen would play well together for England, wouldn't it? Like they do for West Ham.
Oh, they link up.
Yeah.
Link up really well. Foul there from number 18, whoever that is.
My apologies, I am back.
That's all right. That's all right.
That's right. It's my brother. We're making the final arrangements for tomorrow, so we're going to the soccer aid game tomorrow.
Cool. Cool. Yeah. Get to see Mark Noble in a West Ham shirt, England shirt, but into the side netting. The Italian man had it on the right hand side. He gets past the first player. Let's have a look. He passes infield, shrugs off the man, shoots straight into the side netting.
Now that particular move there reminds me of how Sterling was 2 years ago. Yeah,
well, it does. Yeah. Let's take some more of your comments. Usual suspect says Maguire and the two posers from Man City have done nothing all season, yet they are picked by Southgate and playing for England, shaking his head. Yeah, I know. Yeah, about time. 3 positive subs, but takes Rice off. Yeah, he knows what Rice can do. He's putting Phillips on. So, isn't it? I suppose. It is what it is. Decent game from Rice. Yeah. Maguire can't read a threat at all. Oh, he's shambles. Absolute shambles. That's a really poor ball out. Poor distribution from Ramsdale. Here come Italy, number 21. Passes it back to the centre-backs, however. Yeah. Maguire just looks a second behind. He takes a couple of seconds to just process everything. Then he acts. He's like... But it is what it is. James.
So I've already noticed, Jake, that Kane has taken up the role that Abraham had already started in the first half and the first part of this second half. Kane has taken up that exact same role, but as you were just saying, he's like half a second or a second off the pace of Abraham.
Yeah, he is.
So he's not actually being as effective in the chase as Abraham. Look, he's right back here, got 5 players ahead of him, 4 players ahead of him.
But that's what he does so well for Spurs, picking up the ball.
Exactly.
Picking up the ball in a kind of midfield area.
Players ahead of him.
Oh, there we go. Maguire loses it again.
Yeah. It's getting a little bit dark in this room here.
Take Grealish off. He's on a yellow. Yeah, I'd take him off. James says, Budgie, I've had a full-on boot to the head from my own centre half, and then understood that seeing stars thing. I had a laugh and a few jugs afterwards, though.
Come on, Steve.
Oh man, James, you always put a smile on my face and a giggle in my mouth. That's quite funny, mate. The Italians haven't made any changes in this half, have they?
No, they haven't.
They made a couple in the first half, didn't they?
Yeah. None so far to note of the second half, I don't think. But a better playing with 10 men instead of having Maguire in the team. Yeah. Usual suspect says Lord Maguire can do no wrong in the eyes of Southgate. It's beyond ridiculous. Yeah, but he picks players on form though, Southgate, doesn't he? But here is that man Maguire to Reece James,
who bypasses Maguire.
Yeah. He's now playing right back, Maguire. He's like going, I'm not having any of this.
Well, Prowse seems to be centre back.
Yeah, he is dropping, isn't he? Because Maguire's playing so tight to this byline out here, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's just gone, I'm going to get out of the way tomorrow.
Absolutely knackered. Look, he's walking everywhere.
He's had enough, Maguire.
I've had enough of Maguire.
Yeah, we've all had enough of Maguire. Tamori with the ball, passes to Phillips. But then again, I don't want to be too critical of Phillips, but he hasn't had the impact that Rice has had, has he?
No.
Ollie, have you
Gareth,
noticed
go on,
massively the change with Phillips coming on for Rice?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's though he's not playing England's strongest team, is he? He's just trying things out for the World Cup.
Oh, he's
Like
lost it
I said,
more.
it's just
Oh,
like
that
trying
was
friendly.
disgraceful.
And here come the break.
Oh God, no.
Oh, that's awful from Italy. That really is awful.
Yeah, a bit of luck. It was a bad ball.
My goodness. Honestly, that I actually expected us to be 1-0 down at that point.
Mm. Well, to be fair, we've been let off the hook too many times.
Yeah.
Too many times we've been let off the hook. But here's Phillips, who's almost just really.
I think even Norwich would have scored at that point.
Mm.
I'll be 2 seconds, mate.
Yeah, no worries. Ollie, can you see a goal in this game or not?
Don't think I can, Jake. It's just been one of those games. England should have scored, shouldn't they? Really?
Both teams should have scored.
Yeah. Should have scored, but it just makes it boring, doesn't it, when they don't? That's a bad pass. I know he's got it back.
He's won it back. Will Prowse for Phillips. Out to that left-hand side, really tight. Can we just put the ball into the box? Got Kane in there. Just get it in. But it's Grealish running down the middle. He looks to find Reece James. He does eventually. Literally, just Reece James takes it off him. Back to Grealish. To Maguire playing in his new right-back position. And that's poor. And it's out for a goal kick.
It's a nothing.
Oh dear.
Mm.
This is rubbish. Keep coming. Substitution there. Scamacca coming off for Raspadori for the Italians. One last roll of the dice, I think, for them.
Mm.
What can they do? We'll have to wait and see. But can you see goals in this, Budgie, or not?
Well,
No.
if Kane and Bowen can click, yes.
Saka's coming on.
Yeah. Who for? Grealish. Got to be, isn't it?
Grealish or, Mount's come off, and yeah, probably Grealish. Grealish or Sterling, one of them.
Oh, yeah, Sterling's still there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, actually, if I'm honest, I would bring Sterling off.
Sterling off, do you think, Ollie?
Yeah, I would. I'd bring Sterling off. Neither of them have done well, but I think Sterling's been worse.
Yeah.
But to be fair, both sides have made each other look average, haven't they, tonight?
Yeah. It has been. It has been very much like that. It's been very much like that. It's not a great game, is it?
No. Bowen trying to win the ball back then around, so trying to make some things happen. Kane pressing.
Good look, Kane doing his usual, running at the ball, chasing the ball round, trying to create a mistake. I do like that part of Harry Kane's game.
Ooh. See, there we go. He's coming to midfield to try and get it back. It doesn't work.
Insanity.
Yeah. Both sides in second gear, and both sides going, "Oh, I'm not really bothered about this competition, to be honest. It's just kind of a post-season like cool down." God, good defending for Maguire. He's cleared the ball. Give him a trophy.
You got to remember that Italy probably had to recycle, or not recycle, but like rotate about a third of their squad. Total squad, because a lot of their players have retired from international football now and retired from the game completely.
Go on, Kane. Kane, but surrounded by blue shirts. Pass it to Grealish. Do something. Kane to Sterling. Kane wins it back. Oh,
go on. Oh.
They're all expecting Kane to do something with it and forgetting that they've got Jared Bowen on the penalty spot almost. Unmarked.
Open there at the back. Just chip it back, and he's there. Sterling
Yeah.
coming in.
He's
He was
there.
there, unmarked.
And, you know, the goal scoring form he's been in this season in the box has been pretty damn good.
You
Why
bet on
don't
him
they-
scoring that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, there goes Sterling, and Saka is on. So now
Yeah.
Bowen's been moved centrally, and Harry Kane's out on the left.
Oh
Is
yeah.
that right?
Bowen's, oh, there we go. Bowen's come down the
That's how
middle.
it
That's
looks now.
interesting. Poor distribution. Reece James wins it back. Come on, England, for goodness sake. Maguire. Oh, Maguire nearly loses it there. Good from Phillips. Oh, well done, Phillips. That's good stuff. He runs forward
That
with
is
it.
good.
He tries to curl it and hits by an Italian head. Headed back to Donnarumma and goal. Yeah. Both sides
Then
are
that's the
very
difference
poor and
between him and
are
Declan. That's the difference between him and Deck. He'll try and pick out the pass, whereas Deck will drive the ball forward until he sees a simple pass.
Yeah. And we'll find that pass.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He'll retain the ball until he finds that simple pass.
Yeah.
Nothing flash about him.
Yeah.
Everything he does is through hard work.
He will try and find that easy ball or do the crossfield ball, which 9 times out of 10 finds the player, you know.
At feet, yeah.
God, you know what? This could be the fourth bloody game we've had a goalless bloody thing. Checking.
Oh no, we've had the FA Cup final 0-0. We've had the Champions League final 1-0. The Hungary game 1-0. And now this one 0-0. What is going on?
A bit of defending from Tamori. That was good.
To be fair, credit to him. He's only made a couple of minor errors, and Aaron Slabhead next to him. Well, I feel for the bloke, to be fair.
Yeah.
He's done all right, solid. Oh, we've lost it there, though. Can he get to it? He can.
That was
But
because of the hospital ball from Phillips.
yeah, it was. Poor ball. And Ward-Prowse takes a yellow card for it. Probably a good tactical foul, that.
Yeah.
Oh, that hurts. Into his thigh.
I was going to say, booted him up the jacksie, but, you know.
Into the back. Oh. Ward-Prowse picks up a card. Right then. Too central for a set piece. They want it to one side so they can get an angle and try and whip it in, but I'm sure they'll make something happen there. Oh, it's gone short. Surely they'll put the ball in. I need a definition of why you should not do a short free kick or a short corner, because that's gone from a good attacking free kick to all the way back to the goalkeeper running for the ball.
A really poor back pass to the goalkeeper. Good forward ball from the keeper.
Come on, England. What is that? Paul from Phillips, we've won it back. Right, come on, Reece James, use your pace. Go, son. You just can't get past the man. He's not going for it. And now he's in a difficult position. Pass back to Slabhead. James Ward-Prowse is just doing A to B passes. Yeah, he's just simple getting it done, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh.
Well, Phillips, well, one back Phillips and loses it. Wins it, then loses it. Go on, Bowen. Chase him down, Bowen. See? Chased him down. It's out for a throw-in. Put him under pressure.
Yeah.
Need to react, yeah.
Now Bowen's taken up that role. And Harry Kane has moved out further to the left and dropped him back a bit more.
Yeah. And he's
I
kind
think
of
Harry
playing.
Kane's playing the 10 role right now.
Come on, let's get Bowen a goal. I wouldn't love anything more.
I would like him to do an off trick.
Ramsdale, all the way back to Ramsdale to Tamori. 7 minutes of a regulation time left here at the Molineux. How bad are Italy? They haven't been great, have they? They really haven't been great.
No.
Been poor. But who can find this deadlock? Can a team find this deadlock late on? Can they open the door and pick up all 3 points? Of course, England are bottom of this group in the Nations League. Not that anyone's really bothered, but... Oh, and the keeper picks up before Saka can get there. Oh, crikey, it's reverted to doing a Mexican wave in the crowd. Crikey, he's got that bad, is it?
Oh, go on, drive forward.
Go on, Phillips. Phillips to Reece James. That's a poor pass, but Reece James still picks it up in an awkward position and he passes out of play. That all came from a poor pass from Phillips, to be fair.
Yeah, it was behind
Peter
him.
says if Bowen scored it, it would be smashing great soup. It would be really good. Both sides in second gear. No one wants to be there and shouldn't be, really. We're playing like Wimbledon. They play like Burnley v Wimbledon in the Nations League. Bit of a raucous atmosphere at Molineux, isn't it, Robert? Can hear a pin drop.
Every time I see Mancini, I keep thinking it's Man City.
Same with me, yeah. I just 100%. Italy have the ball in their own half, looking to press forward. Just passing it around the back. They're going to make it a final substitution, probably number 16 coming on for the Blues. Tried to find the winger there, but couldn't quite find it. And here's Saka, number 23 tonight. Passes infield to Kane, who's very deep. Look how deep Kane is there.
Yeah, that's what I mean, the 10
Passes
roll.
on to Bowen. Go on, Bowen. Run at him. Run at him.
Jared. Run at them, run at them, run at them.
Oh, unlucky, intercepted that. But I'd rather he did that than run, go back, pass it back to Ward-Prowse. You know, he's trying to make things happen. That's better than just taking the safe option. Go for it, you know.
And then it goes all the way back to Ramsdale again. Build
It's
up.
the mentality. They all want to do it. They all want to play the safe passes, so their passing accuracy looks good, and they read too much into stats. Mancini over Moyes, I'm going to say no because of the saga we had with Manuel Pellegrini. I know they're two different managers, but we've been down that sort of manager route before, and let's keep Moyes. That sums that up, though. Yeah. Poor pass, out of play. There we go.
And do you know what? I agree with that, Jake. And for the reason I agree with that is that David Moyes knows what it means to win.
Yeah.
The others have an expectation to win.
Yeah. You know, at the end of the day, the board did chuck a lot of money at Pellegrini, and apart from Fornals and Fabianski, did he sign?
Yeah,
none of it's great. And I just wish they'd give this sort of money to David Moyes. He's kept it. Has he kept it in? No, I don't think he has. That's out for a throw in. The camera pans down to Tamori. Not a bad game.
David Moyes would be a far better person to trust that kind of investment with. I've got to be honest. I think with David Moyes is that I don't think he's actually against paying big numbers for a player, providing that player wants to be there. And I think that's a very important part of David Moyes' approach when it comes to players. Do you want to be at West Ham, or do you just want to use us as a springboard into the Premier League?
Yeah.
You know?
Substitution being made here, and quite frankly, I don't have a clue who that is. Gay's come on. I think he plays for Palace. Mark Gay's come on for Tamori. Not a bad stint from Tamori.
I thought he had a good game, mate. And, you know, if I'm honest with you, like you said earlier, one or two minor discrepancies, but nothing really that you would hang the man over.
No.
You know?
No, he's done all right.
In general, for me, he's had a decent game.
Yeah.
You know, he earned his cap, definitely.
Italy, I tell you what, both sides have just went, you know what, I really just can't be bothered.
Just knock it about and make it look like a game.
Yeah. You know, a couple of good passes here and there, and that's a free kick. Is it? No? Yeah. Grealish ain't very happy, getting very animated. Frustration, perhaps?
Mm-hmm. Oh, there was two touches. First one, Grealish almost rode it. The second one took his foot into his other foot.
So, it's Slapped. Who picks the safe option.
Just Look, he's telling Phillips to get in the middle when he wants to be out on that touchline. What is that all about?
You know, at the end of the day, there's 2 minutes of normal time left, and there isn't any urgency at all. You know, Saka and Bowen have looked like they want it slightly, but apart from that, it's just been like, yeah, we'll crack on. Let's take some more of your comments. Mandy says he couldn't even get them to World Cup, and they look like a draw. It's what they play for. Yeah, we do set up for a draw, don't we? All the time. It's just boring football, isn't it? Boring football. 1 minute left of normal time, Ollie. No goals coming here, is it?
Yeah, well, to be fair, I think Italy they've defended quite well, haven't they? They've got backs. It's made it difficult, but England have lacked some creativity as well at the same time.
Yeah.
They've had some moments where they've created some chances, they've missed them. But
free kick. Here we go. Right. If there's ever a last chance, it's going to be this.
It's going to have to be, isn't it?
Sportsmanship between Trippier and the player that was involved with him. That's nice to see.
And it's time for the man himself, James Krause, to step up.
Oh, here we go.
It's meant to be.
We've only waited 90 minutes for this moment, Jake.
Yeah, we've slagged off Maguire all game, and he's going to score here.
He'll flip over Harry Kane's foot and knock the ball.
Let's take some comments before we get to this free kick. Too many unforced errors, 100%. The ball's in. Oh, he doesn't quite. And it's out for a corner. Come on, 3 minutes.
In fairness, swamped that centre of that box. Look at it.
Yeah. Oh,
it's like an ant nest.
The amount of blue shirts in there, they're just defending for their lives. They want this point as much as Gareth Southgate does.
Look, they're outnumbered in the box.
The post.
Oh, it's
no.
Oh, well. Fun whilst it lasted for all of 45 seconds. Oh,
you know what the referee said there? I can't give you that because I don't like your haircut. What is that about? Come on, Phillips.
It's a bit strange. He flicks it on and close. That would have been given a free kick anyway. 1.5 minutes left. I tell you, it'd sum it up if they scored it, wouldn't it?
God, yeah. They're on the move.
They are. Oh, here we go. Oh, good defending from Phillips. He's told to get up the Italian. Here's Kane. To Bowen. Come on, Bowen. Run. Run, Bowen.
Look at that.
Go.
Free kick. Yes, free kick. Come on, here we go. One more chance.
And the yellow card.
See,
yellow card for the Italian.
And he ran. And he wins the free kick. Pushed over. Free kick. There we go. Let's take some comments. Some strange results all over Europe this week. 100%. Greenish angry. He nearly lost his headband, literally. Blimey, Ollie, your voice is higher than Aled Jones. You look like Aled Jones.
We need Bowen to be right in the middle of that mix.
Yeah. Just to rustle the feathers slightly, you know, a couple of them just to rustle the feathers because we've got barely anybody in that front line.
He's outside of that line. He's not in the lineup. He's looking
at Go on. Shoot.
Bang.
Oh, Bowen, get it. Oh, free kick the other way. Yeah.
Bowen's foot.
Bowen.
Who's it on Bowen? Is it?
No, Bowen's down. Oh, no.
No.
I think this is a high foot and he goes into them. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I don't like this.
No, I think Bowen realises that his foot was high and he put in that on, I've got to be honest.
Well, that's the end of the game, isn't it? That's your lot.
0-0. There we go. Game over. There we go. England 0, Italy 0. Our run of crap games for watch-alongs continues. Honestly, we've
4 out
done
of
4
4.
now, Ollie. We've done the FA Cup final, Champions League
Yeah.
final, and 2 England games, and they've been
Yeah.
absolute tosh.
Yeah, and I had to sit through the League Cup final as well when we drew
Yeah.
to Chelsea. It could have been 5. Oh,
Another watch it on
man.
Thriller.
Maybe you should start covering someone like Kidderminster Harriers or something.
Yeah.
Oh, it might be a bit more entertaining. Oh.
Yeah. Right. Well, overall, you know, I thought it was kind of. It wasn't free flowing football by any stretch, and I don't think either team, as you said earlier, Ollie, I don't think any team wanted to be there. Either team.
No.
I think they were just sort of treading water, really. To be fair.
Yeah.
I mean, we're bottom of the group as it stands.
Yeah. So we've got 2 points. Germany 3, Hungary 4, Italy 5. Jeez.
Terrible.
Let's take a few more comments before we come to Ollie's review of the game. Jeremy says, sad to say this has been a very missable game, as the commentator just said. Bowen, good to see another cap. Rice off. Had to be to see Phillips. Could have done last half hour without injured, which was good. Indeed. Another watch along thriller. But what if we told you we might have a Kidderminster player coming on soon, Budgie?
Wow, that would be cool.
That'd be cool. Fingers crossed. Fingers
Yeah.
crossed. Glad that was over. Yeah, it was kind of crap. No
know-
more watch alongs. Go on, Budgie.
Germany are above us in that group by the fact that they've had 3 draws out of their 3 games.
Yeah. Well, nobody cares about this today. Nobody cares.
Not particularly.
Peter says,
I've got more invested in the blinking UNICEF game at London Stadium tomorrow.
Yeah.
I've got my shirt cleaned and ready to go, and I'm going to wear my England shirt tomorrow.
My phone's going to overheat again in a minute. I better shoot off.
All right, mate. Right, go on then. Give us your review of it, Ollie, before we let you go.
Improvement, better going forward. Still a lot of work to do. Declan Rice was man of the match. Nothing else to be said. Just big improvements to be done.
Perfect, Ollie. I'll catch you soon for another watch along for a rubbish game.
Thanks, Jake. All the best, buddy.
See you
Cheers,
soon,
Ollie. Mate.
Bye. No more watch alongs. Yeah, you love them, Peter, because you come back every time for all of it. You love it because you love taking a cap, Ollie, don't you? It's all fun and games. Every kind of crap. Yeah. One for the West Ham lot in here. Southgate is the Alex Krall of management. Do you know, West Ham Central put a stat on Twitter or something that Alex Krall did 2 passes in the Premier League last season. Both of them were unsuccessful. If you don't laugh, you'll cry. Bless him.
Oh, gosh, bless him. But, you know, thing is, before he came to us, he was a player that a lot of the guys on the channels were looking at, saying maybe we should be looking at him. You know, and then we go and get him on loan.
Yeah, exactly. You know, because if just touch on that, because West Ham fans forget we were linked with Krall a good few months before we actually signed him. Went quiet, and then we signed him all of a sudden. Yeah,
exactly.
And he's been rubbish.
I remember it. I remember it really well, Jake. You know, and like Peach was covering it on Random at the time, and you know, I was watching it on your channel and on Hammer's chat and stuff. You know, and it was quite incredible that, as you say, it went all quiet. And then everyone started talking about somebody else. I can't remember who it was now. And then Krall was signed.
Yeah.
You know, and people have said to me, "Oh yeah, but you got to remember, mate, he's only a loanee." And I went, "Yeah, but you've also got to remember, so was Jesse Lingard.
Yeah, he was. The impact.
So was Victor Moses.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Victor Moses was on the bench for the last ever game at the at the Bowling Ground. So he'll always be in the club history because he was on the bench for that game.
And Alex, we will look back in 10 years' time and think, that Alex Crow, the best moment for him was the announcement video,
won't we? We'll probably be calling him Alex Crap. But,
That's good. That's good. That's good. Let's take some of your comments before we go then. Still more how many more games? Have we got any more England games, or is that it now? There's one more.
No, there's one more. Well, I think there's one more to complete the first half of the group. Hang on. No, we've played everybody.
England.
We've all had 3 games. We've all had 3 games, haven't we, against each other?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
there's
now,
more now.
Now there is a break, and then we have another break to do the other half of the games.
Right. So now the England schedule is we've got Hungary on June the 14th, Tuesday, and then that's it till September. Then.
Okay.
Whoop-de-doo.
So that's the return leg of the Hungary game that we had this week, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think that's because I think that one's at Molineux as well.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
But hopefully they're open bloody gates this time.
Yeah. Oh, Mason Mount doing his post-match interview.
Yeah.
How do you think that game went, Mason? It was rubbish, wasn't it? That's what we were wanting to say. Let's take the last couple of your comments. The ref was really poor. Yeah, but can't really be bothered, can we? Hungary next Tuesday, and then that's it. Not Hungary for the Hungary game. I can guarantee you we will not be doing a watch-on for that. We will not be doing a watch-on for that, trust me. Fantastic show, Jake. Thanks, dude. Thank you very much, James. No more watch-alongs for me. Well, you say that, Peter, but you'll be back for the next one, and you know it because you love watching your favourite YouTubers watch-alongs, don't you, Peter? Precisely. Right, Budgie, give us some final thoughts before we go.
It's good to see the fringe players getting a shot tonight. I think that was the main positive that came out of tonight's game, if I'm honest. Tammy Abraham impressed me. Tamori impressed me. Ramsdale impressed me. Not a bad turnout for the lads, really, Also nice to see that Italy's squad has reduced its average age.
Yeah, drastically.
Which makes them more of a threat, I believe. Hopefully not back to the Italy of the 70s and 80s. Because they were difficult to break down.
Yeah. There we go. Well, that's 2 hours and 10 minutes of mine and yours time that we'll never get back. See, Peter's going to watch paint fry next Tuesday. That'll be interesting. I've never seen paint fry.
Oh, you need one of them little blow torches, and that's how you watch paint.
If it floats your boat, you can watch paint dry if it floats your boat as well. Yeah, watching paint fry does sound more interesting. Budgie and Jake, awesome. Thank you very much, Mandy. Terry says I would take watching paint fry over a lot of things, like that performance tonight. But thanks everybody for watching. Who's been here throughout the whole night tonight? Usual suspect Terry. Who else we got? Peter, of course. WHU58. Robert, Jeremy. Loads of people. Mandy. Everybody just come. Everybody is coming tonight. And Budgie, thank you very much, mate.
Brilliant. No problem. Thanks for the invite, and I will see you real soon.
And most importantly, enjoy the Soccer Aid game tomorrow.
Thank you. I shall probably do a little vlog for it, so Brilliant. Yeah.
We'll look forward to watching that. But thanks everyone for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hit the like button, smash that subscribe button. Michael Owen's having an absolute field day because he's not thinking, yes, I ain't got to watch Love Island tonight. Catch you soon. Bye-bye.
Take care. Come on, you.